What is up, YouTube? Welcome to another episode of From the Booth to the Court. It's your boy Roy, big head and all, here to talk about some basketball. Now, in today's video, I'm actually going to be talking about the Eastern Conference matchup that we have popping off between the Milwaukee Bucks and the Toronto Raptors. Now, for me, this series has definitely been an entertaining series, not just on the court, but off the court. I mean, it's just basically been a whole bunch of back and forth with people in their decision of who they think gonna actually win the series. When Milwaukee took the first two games, everybody like, oh, this might be it for the Raptors. It might be over for them. Then the Raptors, they come and actually win the next three games. Now I'm hearing the same thing about the Milwaukee Bucks, that it's going to be over for them. I mean, you got stuff happening on the sidelines. I mean, you got Drake being the flamboyant, celebrity boss that he is. This man is on the sideline, kind of like a sixth player on the court. I mean, he pretty much be on the court, in my opinion. I mean, he doing what he can to get into the Milwaukee Bucks players' head. People that's related to the Milwaukee organization. I mean, he massaging Nick Nurse's shoulders and all that stuff. I mean, just being the boss, flamboyant, superstar that Drake is. But then on the other sideline, you actually got the Milwaukee Bucks daughter wearing a Pusha T shirt, sitting on the actual court, letting it be known that she's repping for her squad. And it's just been crazy stuff happening in the series. Now, actually looking at the two superstars that we have that are actually pivotal from each team, I mean, you got, Kawhi Leonard, who's basically been looking like Michael Jordan. I mean, in my opinion, the man is pretty much basically showcasing to the world that, hey, you can't stop me. I'm killing it on both ends. And I mean, he's really looking like he's Jordan right now. He averaging like 31 points a game in this series. Pretty much been averaging 30 plus the whole playoff, the whole playoff season, basically. I mean, you know what I mean, the playoffs. You had. He's pretty much been averaging 30 plus. And then on the other side, you actually got Giannis, who averaging 27 points per game in this series. And he's basically been looking beastly as well pretty much throughout the whole playoffs. So those two guys are really stepping up for their team and doing what they can to actually push that team on to the next level and get into the finals to face the Golden State Warriors that we all knew was going to make it out the West. But, they got a Game 6 popping off in Toronto. Now, it is a closeout game for Toronto, and they can actually seal the deal. I mean, everything is going in their favor. They at home. They only got to win this game to go to the actual final. So it's really looking good for them. They already won like 3 straight. So, they basically kind of been on a roll in this series. But with me, I honestly do not feel like the series is going to end tonight. I think it's going Game 7 because I'm looking at the Milwaukee Bucks. I'm looking at their actual lineup and the players that they have. And if they actually do what they need to do, they definitely can win this game. I mean, Giannis, basically, I don't see this man, basically stepping back or easing up off the gas or doing anything in the closeout game with his season on the line. I got Giannis trying to go for 40, 45 points tonight. And Chris Middleton, I got him basically trying to shoot as many threes, drop as many buckets as he can. And I mean, like, they got a very, very, very nice team. I mean, Eric Bledsoe, this man can go for 20 plus. Chris Middleton, he can go for 20 plus. We already had a 20 plus game from Brook Lopez, which possibly can happen again because he's a solid big man. Giannis, that man can go for 50. Like, it's crazy. Ilyasova, he can get you at least 20 points. So they got a lot of key factors on that team that I definitely think will come and bring it tonight. I think George Hill going to be nice for them coming off the bench. And I just don't feel like this is going to be the last stop for them. Now, I'm not saying that I think the Milwaukee Bucks are going to win the series because Toronto is a formidable opponent. I definitely think they have a chance to win it and go to the finals. So I'm not going to say that they're going to lose this game and then go to Milwaukee and lose. I just don't think that the actual series is ending tonight. I really don't see it happening. I see the Milwaukee Bucks being able to do what they can to bring that energy, bring that fire that they need to actually get this win on the road. But looking at the Raptors, another thing that I kind of feel that may not go in their favor is that being a consistency with some of the players that they actually have on their team. Kyle Lowry has actually been doing great, these past few games. And I also did a video a while back talking about, Kyle Lowry and his playoff performances and stuff like that. But he's actually really been looking good. And but I mean, even with that happening, I don't know if that's something that you can actually bank on happening every game. Like, he's been looking good as of recent, but I mean, it's just not something that everybody has been seeing from him in any of the playoffs that he's actually been in years past. So, I mean, he's definitely an all-star caliber type guard, but he's still finicky when it comes to playoff performances. And then you got Danny Green. I'm a Spurs fan. I love Danny Green. Wish he was still on the team that we have. But I got to keep it real. Like, he's an icy hot type of player when it comes to scoring. Like, when he's hot, and that three ball is dropping. But when he's cold, he is cold, and that three ball is just bouncing off the rim and not hitting the rim or whatever you want to say. So, you know, as far as like him performing defensively, that's always going to be there. But the offensive side of the ball is where he'll probably can have a little bit inconsistency, but he also can be clutch. I mean, he do have the three-point record in the finals, I believe. So, you know, he's definitely somebody that, you know, can fall off offensively, but defensively he's going to be there. And then you got Marc Gasol, who's actually also not been, you know, playing Marc Gasol-like. I mean, when you think about Marc Gasol, you think about him being on the Grizzlies and balling and being somebody who's just basically getting it done, you know, time and time, but just didn't have enough help. But now with him being on the Raptors, like, he's basically been balling out some games, but it really hasn't been him being a big factor for the team. Now, Siakam, he's going to do what he's going to do. Like, him and Kawhi kind of been like a Batman-Robin type scenario where they just actually both been balling out pretty much every series that they've actually had in the playoffs thus far. But those are actually my opinions for tonight's matchup between the Milwaukee Bucks and the Toronto Raptors. If you feel that the Raptors is going to be able to, you know, take the game, you know, let me know in the comment section below. Or if you have any other, you know, reasons why you think the Milwaukee Bucks will win or reasons why you think the Toronto Raptors will lose, also let me know that in the comment section below. Go on ahead and hit the thumbs up on the video if you enjoyed it. If you didn't like the video, hey, hit the thumbs down. I just, you know, whatever you want to do, it's all, you know, a process. The channel was growing, and I'm just basically trying to navigate my way on this YouTube world. So let me know if you actually new to the channel. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, so every time we upload, you can actually get that notification sent to your phone, your Xbox, your PS4, your iPad, your MacBook, your, you know, Microsoft laptop, your iMac, wherever you watch YouTube at and get those notifications, you can get that sent to you, so that way you can know that we uploading some fire to the channel. Again, this is Roy from the booth to the court. Appreciate you guys tuning in. We out.